Um, it seemed like, from what I've read, you guys had every contingency planned for, except maybe a helicopter crashing. And
No,
once
really.
that, yeah, and then once that happened, um, you guys had to solve a problem with what you had in your possession at that time, and do it on a time that was quick, efficient, and save lives. Did you find yourself doing that a lot within those SEAL teams, and having to do those solve problems on the fly?
I mean, that's what we're good at. We just worked together as a team all the time, and we loved all our job. We loved each other. Like I said, we're one family, one big family. We loved our job. That's all we did was train the basics, work together, and we did plan for more contingencies during that one operation because of what it was. But we had done hundreds and hundreds, and I mean, my experience level compared to some of the other guys on the team was nothing compared to their experience level. But we were just so prepared. I mean, we contingency. The one thing that we didn't plan for, and which it covers another contingency in the book of one of my first operations, something I didn't plan for. It happens, but we were so well prepared. We worked together as a team so well, and we were able to just flow. And that wasn't just the team that I was a part of. That's the whole military. I mean, just think about the helicopter pilots. Those guys are so awesome. I have to give them credit. Think about how catastrophic that could have been. Not only did that guy safely land the helicopter, it's saving all the guys' lives. If everybody on the helicopter would have died, that would have been a much different case of how the mission would have turned out. The guy's like, he safely landed the helicopter, got everybody off the bird. Those birds, the guys on the bird, didn't even skip a beat because they had planned and rehearsed so well. We just flowed together so well. They just went from a near-death experience to crushing a mission. And even the helicopter pilot not only landed it safely, he's like, I can fly this thing out of here. You know, that's how well prepared everybody is, but that's how dedicated everybody was to their job.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's talk about that helicopter ride. We've talked about this with the kids a little bit in class, and previewing your book. It was what, like an hour and a half flight, maybe from your base to the compound. Um, you got the thing that the kids were having it. They were like, wait, they got on this helicopter, and they thought they were going to die, and they still got on the helicopter and went. I said, yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, it goes.
What, yeah, what was your thinking on that trip over? I mean, I know some guys were sleeping and listening to music. I know you were listening to some music, and
Yeah, I mean, it's another norm. We were used to dangerous missions. It was part of the job. It was completely worth it. We all knew the risks. Um, it was just worth it to us. A lot of guys made sure their wills were filled out. Most guys wrote letters to their wives and kids, but nobody backed down because it was just a risk that we were willing to take. It was worth making that sacrifice
that's awesome.
to go and complete the mission. I mean, it wasn't even a second thought in our mind.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. So you guys get there. I mean, it's possible you and Cairo were the first feet on the ground at that mission, or one of the first people out of your helicopter to be on the ground, right? What was your guys' role in that whole mission?
Yeah, we were not part of the helicopter crash, so we safely
Right.
landed
Yeah,
on
you
the
weren't.
outside perimeter. And our role that night, well, I say my role was to babysit Cairo, right? Cairo, he did all the work, and he like literally these dogs are such amazing tools. They're invaluable. They save so many lives. But our job that night was to do sweeps of the perimeter. So I let him off lead, and I just watched him to see if he picked up on any explosive odor or any man odor. So any booby traps, any IEDs, any tunnel systems, anybody hiding out in the grass. Once we felt that the perimeter was secure, we made our way to the inside of the building where we did the same thing. We were just doing sweeps, looking for explosives, booby traps. We figured he would have some sort of explosives in there, or he'd have some sort of hidden room in there. You never know. I mean, just normal missions that we go on overseas, you see suicide vests alone. On a normal night.